Well, hello, EOW family. How are you? This is our weekly podcast or Facebook live cast or some sort of a cast, including an Indian cast like me. Anyway, just want to welcome you all to our EOW families. Bless you all. Thanks again for being there for us, and thank you for allowing us to be part of your family to our departments that we are watching or passing it on. Our hearts and prayers are out to you guys all. Hope you had a great New Year's after New Year's and a little relaxation. We've got a couple of real good guests today. We're going to introduce both of them. One obviously is one of our writers, and she's near and dear to my heart. So she's been part of this from the moment I asked her to be part of it, and she stays strong and continues being strong and continues yelling and screaming and everything else and mothering all of us. Um, Other than that, we'll talk a little bit about our raffle and give you an update on that. We do have hard numbers for 2021 ride. I'll talk a little bit about that. And we should have the route done by Saturday, at least the preliminary route. Um, and we'll go from there. So I think, Lance, if we're ready, our first guest is going to be Don. Let me tell you a little bit about Don. I was blessed to meet Don last year after our 20 ride 2019, representing 2019. And he saw our trailer and fell in love with us for whatever reason. I have no idea. And he makes coffee and turned around and said, I'm going to make coffee for End of Watch. So, Don, how are you?
Doing well. How you doing, JC?
Oh,
Can
I
you hear
think
me
we're having
okay?
a little bit of voice problem. Hang on one second, Don.
All right.
What is going on?
I know my camera was working.
All right, there we go. Can you hear me, Don?
Okay. I can. Yeah.
Oh, he can hear me, but I can't hear him. That's
Uh-oh.
interesting.
Okay. Let's
Huh.
try.
Give me 1 second, Don. Since we're all novices at this, we're going to try to figure this out.
Is that any better?
Hmm.
JC, is that any better?
It's gonna be lag though.
It will lag, yeah, but that's the best I can do.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
let's turn up this.
Can
Yeah,
Can
okay,
you
turn
hear
that
me?
one up.
JC, is that any better?
You're lagging, but it will have to do for whatever reason on our end. We're having technical difficulties. Uh, More than likely, it's due to the fact that
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're lagging, but you will have to do
Wow.
for whatever reason on our end. We're having technical difficulties. More than likely, it's due to the fact that I can hear you.
Hmm.
When you're on a low budget and don't have money, this is what happens.
If you'd like, you can go back. I can log in under my phone if that would work.
When you're on a low budget and don't have money, this is what happens.
If you'd like.
No, this is working right now. Can you hear me?
I can. Yes.
A
Yes.
lot of feedback. Give me 1 second, Don. We're going to try and cut something else off. Okay, let's try this again. Don, you there, bud?
I am.
Yeah, I can hear him now.
Yep,
All right,
I'm
great.
here.
I can. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, Don.
Hey, hey,
We're
JC.
on. How are you, brother? We're on a very shoestring budget, so I got the rats working and the mice turning the wheels for the electricity.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, Don, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on board and doing our weekly podcast, Facebook Live. I was letting our EOW family know about you, how we met, that you saw the trailer and you just fell in love with what we're doing and jumped up and you're a huge savior. So why don't we start with let's tell everyone who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Don Amon. I'm the owner and main roaster, the only roaster here at Minuteman Coffee. I launched Minuteman Coffee in the middle of the dumpster fire we called 2020 and decided to make a go of it. And when we met at one of the rallies and saw what you guys were doing, it to me, it was a perfect fit. So it was an opportunity that I just did not want to pass up.
Right. And for you EOW family members, what Don did for us was he created a coffee, and there it is right there. So it's the end of watch coffee. And more than that, the proceeds of that coffee are going to End of Watch directly. Don is just a huge savior on our end. So we're getting this regular donation from him, and we just cannot thank him enough. And it is really good coffee. I mean, we personally bought some over Christmas just to give out to friends and family. And in fact, I took some down to Harley-Davidson. As you know, Lone Wolf is a big supporter of us.
They are, yeah.
And and I took some down and I followed up, and everybody loved it. A
Good.
few of them went onto your web page and ordered some, and then they asked if you make pods, and I say, "Yep, you make pods," and so they're going to order pods.
We do right here.
Yeah, there you
So,
go. Yeah,
yeah, we've got. So what I've done is I've created the medium dark roast. This is the 12 pack. We've got it in 12 and 24 packs. Actually, two 12 packs make 24, but it is a Sumatran and Colombian medium dark roast. It is it's one of our signature roasts, to be honest with you. Tweaked it a little bit just to give it that nice smooth finish. But you can see behind me, there's the roaster, and this is where the magic happens day in and day out. So we just updated the new website. I launched that on Sunday night. I hope you guys like it. As far as for content and whatnot, I know it's sort of hard to see on the mobile side because of the video playing in the background. But the fact that we lost 307 officers this last year is just appalling. One life is too many, and we've got to do whatever we can to help the fallen officers' families and their children and the survivors. So to be able to be a part of this, JC, it's an honor, man. I can't thank you enough for giving me the opportunity to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you. A lot of people have asked me, well, what's this coffee taste like? And for you viewers, I'm going to tell you, I've tried coffee. I love drinking coffee, everything from Turkish coffee to regular coffee. There is no acid taste in this coffee. I mean, you take a sip, it is smooth.
Yep.
And that's one of the things that I loved about it. It's a lot of the people I've given the coffee to have said the same thing. So again, Don, your product is exceptional.
Thank you.
We feel it because it's coming from the heart. So we know how it's made. And Don is not he's not a factory. He's not an outlet. He doesn't have 20 machines.
Nope.
He produces the coffee. He bags the coffee. He personally marks the coffee. So again, if you get a chance, definitely go on to minutemancoffee.com. Great website. It's easy to manipulate. You can get ground coffee, you can get bean coffee, you can get roasted bean coffee, and you can get K-cups.
Now look at that, Juliana. Your EOW coffee roast is the best. Thanks, Juliana. Appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Well, we only roast 30 pounds at a time, so I'm able to have a lot of control over the beans. All of our beans are singly sourced directly from the farmer. I have an importer that I work with down out of San Diego that gets them direct from the farmer. So we have a lot of quality control. These beans aren't cheap, but they are some of the best out there as far as what we're looking for to provide that smooth roast. And the fact that, see which way, camera, you get this monster here. So
That is beautiful.
It is. Yeah, it is. This is that custom built from Turkey. It showed up about it showed up about a month and a half early. So it got here in October, and it's just been awesome. So run her every day, run her hard, and she really puts out a really good product. So, but I'm looking forward to 2021 and being a part of the ride and being a part of this group and doing whatever we can to raise as much money as we can to help the organization and to help the families, and we're going to get it out there, and we already are. So it's a good organization to be a part of, and I can't thank you enough, man. Thank you.
No, Don, thank you. And we are definitely looking forward. Hopefully we get to have you on the ride for more than just a couple of days.
Yeah, I plan on it. I've got an intern that's going to start working with me here. Hopefully I'll have him trained up before June 1. So that'll allow me to get out a little bit longer and so that we can keep the orders going. So we got a lot of big things coming up in 2021. And so we just want to make sure. Yeah, it's going to be a long, hot summer.
It is. It's going to be a long, hot summer, but we'll have some great iced coffee to drink along the way. So,
there you go.
But again, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Thanks for doing what you're doing for us. Yeah. God bless you, and we'll keep on ordering coffee. So guys and gals, please get online, minutemancoffee.com. Place your orders. The money goes to a good cause.
Yes, it does.
And you're not going to be disappointed. It's going to be the best cup of Java you have in the morning or in the evening. It's absolutely amazing stuff. So
thanks, JC. I sure appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Love you.
All right, you too.
Okay. So again, folks, Minuteman Coffee. Don just absolutely amazes me. He didn't have to do what he did. We had the trailer. We were talking about the 2019 officers. He asked what it was about. We explained, and it was just gravitationally pulling us together. And he just straight up stepped up and said, I'd like to be part of this. And the next thing I know is he showed up at our doorsteps with a sample bag, and he said, this is what I'd like to do. I'd like to promote End of Watch, and this is what I've made, and I'm going to put it on my webpage, and the proceeds will go to End of Watch. So again, my heart's out to him. We cannot thank him enough. Coffee is great, guys, and he's just one heck of a guy. If you can reach out, even if nothing else, reach out. Thank him for what he's doing. But he does ship nationwide. I know that for a fact because a good friend of ours, Cami, lives there and in Tennessee, and she's received coffee there. So thanks to him, and go from there. There was one thing that Don did say. We actually lost 314. We were last count at 307. We are officially at 314. I don't know if any more will be added for 2020. I'm hoping not, but we are at 314 for 2020. So the number did jump by 7. So our next guest is going to be a good friend of mine, good sister. She's part of our life. Hi. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties earlier.
I saw that.
Well, we are on a low budget. It's like, come on. If I can scrape 2 pennies together and make half a penny, we might get lucky. Allison's my sister. She was on the ride. She didn't look the way she does now. She looked with pigtails. So, Allison, go ahead. Introduce yourself to everyone, please.
Hi, I started with the ride as soon as you called. It's one of those crazy Shaw ideas of, hey sis, you want to go ride motorcycles across the country for a couple months? And of course I said, sure, why not? and thinking that it may not come to fruition, but look at it now. It was a great 68 days, and it's been a life changer. It really has.
Yeah. We're looking at possibly 78 days. I was talking to Will today. He said we're in the high 70s so far. We're not quite done with the route, but we're looking at about high 78, 79 maybe. So 10 more days.
Few more. What's a few more?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
That's nothing. So what else? Highlights.
Oh my gosh, so many highlights. It's hard to pull out or say that one department or one stop or family was better than another. There's just so many amazing people that we met along this trip at the department stops, survivors, people on the road at gas stations, at hotels, restaurants, everywhere we stopped. The amount of support that was shown towards law enforcement, and so many, please give our thanks to your next department and show our love to them and tell them how much we appreciate them. And I think that was kind of a unintended byproduct of what we were out to do, which was to honor these fallen. And it turned into also supporting those departments along the way. And at the time, the climate had just changed a little bit. And I think a lot of those departments really needed that support. And to know that there's people out there who are thinking of them and love them and support them and appreciate what they do. So.
Exactly. Do you remember Ray in Ohio?
I do.
He showed up.
Motorcycle.
Yeah. So he surprised us today. He showed up here in Spokane.
Oh, wow. Hi, Ray.
Yeah, he did. He's not here right now. He had to get back on the plane. So he called me last night and he said, hey, I got to go to Seattle tomorrow. I said, okay. He says, you want me to stop by and say hi? I said, you're more than welcome to. So he stopped by and said hi. But we're going to do some really amazing stuff because for our EOW family, Ray is with Blue Line Bears. Megan started this foundation. And they provide bears. She hand makes bears for children of survivors and of fallen officers. And then they deliver these bears to them. And it was just a great organization. We met Ray in Ohio, and then we met Megan in Florida. And it was great. We fell in love with what they're doing and kind of aligns with what we're doing. So we're going to see a lot more of them this summer.
Good.
Yeah, that's exciting. So Ray's, we're going to invite Ray to actually ride with us this summer.
Oh, that would be great. We got a chance to ride with him a little bit in Ohio.
Yeah.
He came on a couple stops with us. So.
Ray says, I'm watching. Yeah. Well, yes, Ray, you are watching always. So, but yeah, so we got to do that. And then I'll talk offline with you. We're going to do some stuff also for Blue Line Bears. But I'll let you know that's going to be offline. We'll let the viewers know afterwards what we've done, but I still have to do our vote and everything with all of our members and get it Omni-DOS 100%. So what else you want to know? We talked about route. It should be completed by the weekend, at least the preliminary route, and then we'll do the spider webbing within the next 2 weeks after that. You had one of the most difficult tasks this year. That I kind of handed to you. Pretty tough, wasn't it?
It has been fairly difficult, to say the least. I honestly, the hardest part of it has been calling the departments that we were at last year, that we've already been to. So these are contacts that we've already made, and I can picture their faces. But I've gotten a lot of really great support there. Everyone I've spoken to so far is on board. We've got some maybe department competitions starting to happen already. We've got some. There's McAllen PD out of Texas is they're rolling out the red carpet for us, among others. But I just talked to Sergeant Bali today again, and it's I think it's going to be a good ride. They're excited to have us, and it'll be fun.
It's going to be emotional, though.
It is. Unfortunately, there's been some departments that I've spoken to that we're coming back to again this year, and we'll be going to in 2020. So we already know that moving forward that we're going to be there 3 years in a row.
I think, for viewers, I asked Allison this year if she would be kind enough to take a little bit off my plate. And so I asked if she would take over what I was doing, which is contacting departments and letting them know who we are, and that we would like to come and honor their fallen officer, and definitely meet with the survivors and let the survivors know that we're not forgetting about their loved ones. And it's a tough call, because you make a call, you have to find the PIO or somebody that's associated, and then you have to explain what we're doing and why we're doing it. And the first year was extremely difficult for first-time departments that we went to. And then, when we were on the ride and when we're looking at departments for 2020, we're recognizing the ones we've already gone to. And Allison, Houston was one that I was dreading on calling, because, that was tough.
I'm glad you took that one back off my list.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a difficult conversation. That was another one right there outside of Houston, Harris County Sheriff's Office. That's another we'll be at 3 years in a row.
Yeah, exactly. So she did. She took a huge burden off my plate. So, other than that, the bikes are going in for wraps on February 1st. The trailer is going to start being wrapped also February 1st. We will have that completed, so it'll be ready by February 15th. So.
That's good. Let's get it out on the road and get let some people see it here before we leave out of Washington.
Yep. Got a Zoom meeting with the chief of police on Tuesday. Hopefully things will go well with that. And we're asking, or I'm going to ask on Tuesday if that department will be like an honorary department, because one of the other things Allison's working on is, we know we can't go to Puerto Rico or Hawaii and Alaska. So any line of deaths over there, we're going to try and bring those families over here. But we wanted an honorary department to kind of host. We'll cover the cost, but if they can host it. So I'll let you know on Tuesday how that meeting goes. Any luck on Hawaii?
Not so far today. I had to leave my home, as of course we have no internet. We had a little bit of a windstorm here a couple nights ago, and it has knocked out power and a bunch of lines. So we're having some issues. So I had to come down here to a friend's house, a little bit further south.
Raffle tickets are getting closer. We'll hear probably Tuesday or Wednesday from the commission if we're getting our license. And once they say yes, I'll get the raffle tickets printed and I'll get it out to everyone. So we'll just need to start moving. Had a really good contact again today with Lance, and it's called the Red Knights, and they are all about helping, and they want to jump on board and help sell tickets and be part of EOW as well. So they'll be moving those. That's that beautiful 72 Mustang that everyone wants to buy a ticket for. So
I'm excited to get the tickets and start getting them out. I've talked to a couple of the departments here in the last few days and let them know they've asked how we're raising funds to do the ride, and so I've let them know about the options that we've had, and that we're starting this new raffle here in the next couple of weeks. And
Yeah.
I've had a couple that are excited and want to know when tickets are going to be ready. So
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'll get working on those. Any questions?
no,
No?
just patiently waiting for a schedule so we can start letting people know
No.
dates. They're wanting to, some of these places are wanting to go big, and the more time to plan, the better. Anything's better than last year's, few
Well,
weeks.
yeah, I know we're months ahead, but at the same time, I feel we're months behind. It's like, okay, do we even have enough time in the day to keep on doing this? But we are ahead of the game. So, well, sis, I love you. Your boots did come in. I'll pick those up and have them set aside. Uh, Love goes to you. Love goes to all of our family, EOW families from us. And I'll see you soon.
Yes, love you,
Love
and
you.
we'll talk soon.
Yeah. Bye. Anyway, that's Allison. That's my sister. Not by blood, but probably just as strong, if not stronger. She absolutely diehard. She jumped on board and said, "Yep, I'm in," and she's in for the next until I say otherwise. Some of our sponsors, let's not forget about them, please. Lone Wolf Harley-Davidson in Spokane Valley. Please reach out again via email. If you're looking for a bike, ask for John, the salesman. John Prince is his name, Prince. Make sure you let him know your EOW family, and there's a special discount that they're applying towards bikes that they sell under the EOW umbrella. Reach out to him. Please don't forget to reach out to Combat First Aid, Jennifer and Chris Foreman. They've been good to us, and to EOW. Don't forget about Minuteman Coffee and Don, please. MinutemanCoffee.com. Real simple. Buy a bag of coffee. You're going to drink it. The money will go right towards EOW funding it. We still need to we fund $300,000. We're chipping away day by day. Every dollar counts. $1 is not less than the other, so $1 is more than enough. Please, if you need a lender or a mortgage broker, got a phenomenal donation from him, and he's going to support EOW further. His name is Jason Gray, and he's with New America Funding. I think we've got him. Can we put him up? I think he's on here. And yeah, so please. Or anything else, do that. Yokes again in Spokane Valley and Tri-Cities and Central Washington jumped up for the second year and is really helping us out. We have a couple more sponsors that have done some stuff. Wheelin' Lights that you see on police cars. The distributor is based out of Western Washington. They really jumped up. I'm just waiting for their logos. They cut us a smoking deal on some lights for our bikes. And yeah, that's kind of where we're still looking for sponsors. So if you know anyone, please let them know. We'll have the raffle tickets soon. Please buy some or get someone to buy some. That money is going to come to a good cause. And God bless you all. Safe travels if you have any coming up. And for our survivors, love you. You're in our thoughts and prayers. For the departments, we love you.